Everybody, it's Brandon with Ruff Realty. I just came across this here out of state, but I wanted to show you guys what you guys can do by investing in real estate, and it doesn't have to be in California, especially with our prices. But Texas here is a pretty good candidate for buying long-term investment properties. So you can see this one's here is listed about 190,000. I'm going to teach you something called the 4-box rule. If I can get my camera right, this is basically what you need to do in order to determine whether or not the investment property you're looking at is going to be a good return on your money. So in this case, the property we're looking at has a rental income of about $1,500 a month, and that's what you're going to put in your first box. Now, anything additional to the rental income, such as if you guys have multifamily units and have laundry in there, or additional fees for parking, or whatever you may have, you could put in there. But in this case, since it's just a home, we only have the initial rental income. So in the first box is your rental income, and you want to know that number. The second box is going to be your expenses. Now, in this box, you're going to put, first of all, since it's out of state, you're most likely going to have a property manager. You want to anticipate about 10%, so that's $150. In this case, the approximate mortgage on this property at a 3.75% interest rate is going to be about $702 a month. Now, if you're looking for a property that cheap, get in contact with me. I'll get you in contact with some good agents out in Texas and other states that have these deals. Another thing to consider is you want to save away about 5% for your vacancy rate. In this case, that's about $75. You also want to save about $75 to $100 for your repairs, and about $50 to $100 for what is considered capital expenses. Now, the difference between a capital expense and repairs is repairs are going to be for little things like hole in a wall, a new window, or a new screen door, something small like that. Now, capital expenses are going to be saved for anything major, like a new roof, new appliances, or anything else that may have to come out of your pocket down the line. So let's label this property management, mortgage, and this does include your insurance and your taxes. So keep that in mind. Another thing to consider is our next box. Wait, we got to add all that up. My apologies. 300, $1,077. So we need that number. So now you got your rental income and you got your expenses, your monthly expenses. We're going to go ahead and find the difference. In this case, it's 1,500 minus 1,077, and it's going to get you about $423. So $423 a month is what your monthly cash flow is. Now, is that actually a good investment or not? It really depends. $423 a month isn't that bad, but if you spend $1 million to get that, then it is. So in this case, as I mentioned, this home was listed at $189,000. So what we're going to do is just round it up to 190. And this box is for our total ROI. So first we need to know how much money we put in. An investment of 20% down comes out to $38,000. And let's say there's about $3,000 in closing costs, or $2,000 in closing costs. It's going to be out to $40,000. And let's say there's about another $5,000 in repairs in order to get it up to rental standard. So your total investment now is $45,000. Now, how do you know if that's a good investment or not? what you got to do is you take $423 is what your monthly cash flow is, and you times that by 12 for 12 months in a year, and that's going to get you $5,076. Now you take 5,076. You can get my camera here. 5,000, and you want to divide that by your total investment, which is $45,000, and that's going to get you the number 0.1128, and in a percentage, that's 11.28%. So this property in specific in Round Rock, and like I mentioned, if you're looking for an agent to help you out in out of state or other areas for investment properties, I can help you get in contact with those and other mortgage officers that are working out of state as well. So in that specific property, you're getting approximately 11% rate of return on your money. Now, obviously, that is not guaranteed 100%, and it's not with every property, and that's why it's important to use that box. You want to use that box every time you come across an investment property. Because obviously, if you have, I did a couple here in California with the prices being so high, the rate of return was only about 1%, 2%, 3%. So doing this type of box and for investment properties, whether it's in-state or out-of-state, is definitely going to help you figure out which property is a good deal for you in order to invest in. If you have any questions, give us a call, 619-822-1566. Remember to like this, share this. If you have any questions or you want to get in contact with some out-of-state agents and get some out-of-state deals, give me a call and I'll help you out. Thanks.